everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans would love nothing more than to finish out today's game with a second notch in that win column. It's the Ravens going up against the Titans.
We welcome all of you to the stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Seven yards to go on second down. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. Complete to Gilmore over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. Caught right side, Davis. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
A nice gain of 21 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Mariota now on second down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers, change up their timing, they're going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? As a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now here come the Ravens. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out. And
now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. And he knocks it through. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. A first down throw for Mariota. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first-quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kamale Correa. Leading the surge there, he drops him for a loss of 6. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Here's Mariota. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
2nd down, Mariota. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 3rd down, Mariota. Being chased out left. And some room to work. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. This will be taken at the 10. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Flacco here on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. And the offense does cover this one, but back inside their own 5-yard line.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Well, nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. Right? In baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. They go play action. Mariota. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
To throw is Mariota. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Third down, Flacco from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 23 yards on the play.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
It's caught on the right side at Smith. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
From the red zone now, Mariota. Forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Mariota. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Shift together here from the D-line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So it'll be first down here after the run. From the gun, Flacco. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Flacco to throw again on second down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Now Flacco. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Play action now. Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Third and long here for Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And right side caught. Hogan. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long. Flacco from the gun. That's a caught out left by Perriman. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To throw Mariota. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Play fake. Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Now if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
On 1st down, Flacco. Right side catch, Gilmore. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The Ravens on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Flacco. And that's complete to Croft. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Mariota to throw it. Shreds the tackle. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On play action, Mariota. And some room to maneuver. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's going to be 3rd down and forever. The Titans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Mariota. And he finds his target. It's sharp. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A gain of 32 that time. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Tyus Bowser in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been terrific so far. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up into half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
And the grab by Croft. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Now we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down following the run. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down. Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mariota now on 2nd down. That is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Titans on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now Mariota going up top. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play that time for the Ravens. 53 yards. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Passing play, Flacco. That's caught at the 3. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Offense working with a second and goal now from the 3. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So on 4th down, Flacco off to the sidelines. He gives way to Justin Tucker. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What do you...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Second down, Flacco now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daquan Jones. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
3rd and goal, Flacco. A dump off for Dixon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. 31 yards there and a 1st down. They go play action here on first down. Uncorks one for Davis. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Throwing right, and that's complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now it's Flacco. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player? No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Flacco to throw again on second down. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play, a turnover force, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick six, fourth quarter, that is a game-changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
Forward to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Flacco here on second down. And he will find his man on the outside. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Operating off play action, Flacco. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Second down, Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Mariota now from the 50. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. Now this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for. There as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, Flacco to throw. Complete to Gilmore over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So we got to do.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down. Now Flacco. That's caught out left by Perriman. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained. I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now they try the right side here. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They got to get to the 23 here on third. Mariota. Caught outright by Patton. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the fourth.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And now here come the Ravens. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Flush to his right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. So Flacco is out, getting looked at on the sideline. And they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. Back to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very solid gain of 27. Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. And he's got some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. 12 more yards there and another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Titans are going to come up with it. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break.